So, the first card we have today, which is the basic theme, the situation, is we have the Queen of Wands. This is a very transformative card. So, transformation is taking place. She has been through a lot, and she's starting to realize her power and her strength. She has made a lot of progress on her journey, and I think that's kind of like a lot of us. But she's looking within and realizing how much confidence that she does have. She's starting to harness her power. There may be things that you have learned, um, that you could be sharing with others. This is kind of about grounding our knowledge down to earth, not just keeping it to ourselves, but how can we use that power to help others? She's always reminded of the past. She has gone through a lot, but she's kind of looking forward. She is fire, but she's a water element of fire. Um, she wears like the crown of thorns on her head to kind of remind her of the pain and the suffering she has gone through, because that is part of what makes her who she is. But she remembers her strength. So it's kind of, I think for the situation, it's kind of saying, look at your progress and look at how far you have come. You have so much power within you that you could share with others in whatever way that is. The next card we have, which is basically, you know, um, anything that's kind of influencing our basic situation. So it's crossing our situation, and we have the Seven of Wands. So this is Valor. Um, so this is Mars in Leo. So it's kind of like that warlike warrior energy, and the power of that combines with the courage and the strength of the lion. This is using our energy and our power towards a goal, and using our past experiences and the lessons we have learned. Like taking risks and stepping through any fears that we may have at the moment, and trusting your power and staying true to yourself. So I think this is a perfect card. There's a lot of wands. So at the top, we have the Six of Wands. This is our third card, and this is victory. So this is Jupiter in Leo. So it's kind of like the luck and expansion combining with the strength and creativity that we have. So creating something that will lead to victory, but in the service of some good, doing what you're planning to do and not holding back at all. That's what this is kind of saying to me. So this is kind of consciously what we're thinking. And so we're having some clarity and some breakthrough that we're going through, which will lead to our success and victory. So the color in the background, which is like a violet color, in ancient Egypt, it was the color that was represented as the breakthrough to victory. So I think this is a really positive thing. Underneath, so this is kind of like our subconscious thoughts, we have 16 gold, cup of replenishment. And with this card, this is speaking to me of like, we may have doubts and fears of our purpose, um, subconsciously, but subconsciously we are being upgraded and prepared for something greater. This also kind of links to our solar plexus, that power within, recharged and cleared, so we can shine and be in our power to do what we know deep down is our purpose. Um, we may need like more rest, recovery, restoration at this time. This card kind of also links to the Ace of Cups, so it can be about our emotions and things like that. But I think we're going through a lot of like transformation at the moment, and subconsciously I think maybe we're asking for some rest. There's a lot of action and things going on, but sometimes we do need to take a step back and take note of how far we've come, how much success we've already made and progress we've made. But we do need to remember to rest, to restore, recharge ourselves, meditate, do some things that are nice for ourselves, not just all work and go, go, go. I'm kind of guilty of that myself. Lately, I've had a terrible summer cold, and I think that's just my body, saying to me, you've got to slow down a little bit. You need some rest. You need to go within, and through that, you'll be getting some replenishment. So behind us, which is card number 5, that is what we're overcoming. So, you know, what is in the past or what is kind of just about to end. And that card is conquering fear. Start today. So I don't know about you, but for me, conquering fear, one of those things was putting myself out there, doing a YouTube channel, sharing things that I've been through that I feel like might help other people. It took me a long time to build up the strength, the courage to start to do it. I've been writing ideas down for ages, but um, just something in me was like, now, you know, and sometimes you need to make that step. And I think a lot of us, we get scared, our ego gets in the way, it stops us from doing things that we really do deep down want to do. So it's, I think now, where this is just ending, or for some of us, it might just be beginning to end, it's making those small steps, any small actionable steps. Depends what it is that, you know, that is something that scares you. For me, it was like being seen, being heard publicly. Maybe there's a fear of success there. But all of these things can come from past lives. It can come from our childhood, and sometimes we just need to go within. We need to be, you know, grounded, quiet with ourselves, and start to integrate those parts of us. Look at it. Look at the past. What kind of things were said to us, how were we treated, that made us start to have that fear. But for me, it looks like within the way that this is spread out, that this is coming to an end, or it's already ended. So the next card that we have is Guardian Angel. You are not alone. Um, I think this is beautiful. So it's basically saying, like, look out for the signs and synchronicities. You have had a guardian angel with you and other beings, beings of light, your team of light, whatever you like to call them, that have been with you throughout your whole life and even all of your incarnations, some of them. And this is basically saying that the future, so this is like what our future influences are, or what's just beginning, is, you know, our guides are there to, and our ancestors to help us, but we need to ask for help. So we need to get specific. So what is it that we want to help with? What is it that we're trying to conquer? What are we trying to, you know, what fears are we trying to move through? And this is basically saying we are being supported and guided at this time. Just ask for that help, for what you desire, and surrender. Everything is working in divine timing. I know that gets annoying because you think, oh well, I've done all this work now. Where is this thing? Where is this opportunity, or where is this thing coming that I feel I deserve? And it's kind of not how it works. You know, you do the work. You have to continue to do the work, and things start to become into alignment, and then things start to open up for you. But you do have to take the actionable steps, the things you do have control over. Um, what unfolds is where you are supposed to be. So it's, you know, where you are right now is where you're supposed to be right now. And as you move forward, you will notice other things kind of open up for you. But if you have got fear and certain things are stopping you, you need to move through that first in order for there to be some kind of door that will open. Um, but yeah, so that's lovely. I think that's a lovely card. I don't know about you, but I've been noticing lots of signs and synchronicities. I do have white feathers that appear to me very frequently. So yeah, keep looking out for those signs. The next card that we have, which is the Gardener, and this is yourself, your attitude and approach to the basic theme in question, and that is the Gardener. So, you know, this is saying you embody abundance and you are working on growing something. It might be within, it might be something without yourself, something on the physical plane, not just within yourself. But it's basically, to me, it's saying, like, you know, keep looking after yourself and your needs. Do what brings you fulfillment. It could be learning something new, being with others, but it is about give and take. So it's not just all about you giving, it's also learning to receive. Um, you know, the gardener can struggle, you know, with boundaries, saying no. I've been there myself, so this is, I'm very much relating to this. But it's kind of like, you know, you need those strong roots, as is in the picture, you know, grounded down to earth. You need those strong roots and boundaries where, you know your worth. You can grow something beautiful, but you need to grow something beautiful in a good, solid foundation where you feel worthy. and for any gifts or anything that is going to come. It all comes from the work within. So the next card we have is Angelic Frequency. It says, angels are here, you are safe, potent connection. I'm going to read the thing from the book for this because I like their message. And it said, the angelic frequency is the energy of the angels and the angelic kingdom, which is aligned to service, devotion, authenticity, and love. When this frequency comes in, it's because the gateway of our heart has aligned with it. We've essentially become an angel upon the earth. Angels are the heartbeats of Source, and so we're in touch with the angelic realm. We're also connected to the heart of God. This card features a being of light. The streams of light surrounding it are the angelic frequency pouring down to light up our life. This image also unlocks our soul memories of our guardian angel. Before we were in this life, we danced across the midnight sky, and in the universe follows the law of attraction. Our angel was attracted to us because our likeness was also in them. So we became connected, and since then our angel has been through us every lifetime and every experience. The message is, angels are drawing close to you at this time, so be open to signs and synchronicities that confirm this. It's important for you to know that through your actions, choices, and service, you have upgraded your spiritual connection and your frequency. Rejoice, for you may be rewarded with abundance and blessings at this time, and you have been making choices that are not just for your own greater good, but for that of all those around you. Your guardian angel is with you now, helping you remember your infinite power and potential. Reach for the stars and trust that all the efforts you have been making, both internally and externally, will bring blessings and opportunities. The path you are on is aligned with your highest good, and the support you need is there for you. You are cherished by angels. Oh, I think that's lovely. So that card was number 8, and that's the energies coming in to you from the outer world. So there's a lot of like angel frequency, as you can see in this reading, which I think that's really nice. The next card we have is number 9, which is your hopes and fears. So this is 45 self-interest. So for me, what this is saying, where it's your hopes and fears, it's like you may be worrying you are being too selfish, or you hope to be more selfish, hope for more focus on yourself. Either way, is kind of finding the balance. You might need to like look after your family, work full time, such as myself, those kind of things. But if you aren't getting the time to focus on yourself, your goals, your growth, um, it's hard for you. It's kind of it's it's like I've been through this a lot. So at one side you're kind of, oh, I don't get enough time to do anything for myself. Um, and then when you do get some time, you might just procrastinate and not do anything because you're really tired, or oh, I just haven't got the energy. But I think sometimes we get scared of having being selfish because we think, oh, there's just so many other things to do. I've got to do the cleaning, I've got to do this, got to do that. But for our spiritual development and the things that we really want in our life, it's really important that we know when to be selfish, and we do need time for ourselves. So if you've got that support around you, if you do have kids, that kind of thing, um, here you go, you take them. I need time, because we all need that time, because if that's what fulfills you and makes you happy by focusing and doing something for yourself, whether it's going to the gym, going for a walk, reading a book, anything, focusing on a new passion project, those kind of things, by you being happy and your cup being filled, you will be better for everyone around you. So it is really important to carve out that time. um, Having things that bring you joy give you more energy. So even if you are tired, and you get 15 minutes, do the thing you really, 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 really want to do, because it will make you feel so much better for it. So the next card we have is basically the key, the result, the outcome, and that is achievement. So as you can see, it's got like the blue and the yellow light. So for me, this is kind of like linking to our throat chakra and our solar plexus. So like finding that power within and using our voice. So this is about overcoming challenges, and reaching significant growth. So your confidence in yourself should be celebrated. There is success ahead, but it's still going to be hard work. But I think it's going to be rewarding and fulfilling. So at this time, our inner wisdom is growing, and you should celebrate how far you've come. I think sometimes we work, 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 and then we're like, what's the next thing to work on? Because there is always something to work on, but we do need to like take the wins, and be like, oh, I'm really proud of myself for doing this. I'm going to celebrate me, you know. I think sometimes we skirt over or brush over things we've accomplished or things we've done, and don't take credit for ourselves or give ourselves a pat on the back. And I think we should. It's really important too. There was another card that came out with that, which, so two of them at the same time. So I've shuffled one and I do them in a certain order, but teamwork came out on top. Um, so this is kind of linking with our achievement. So I think it's through the teamwork, I think, that's kind of helping our achievement. So it's about asking for help when you need it, if your family and friends are around, work colleagues when you're at work, not feeling that you need to do it all alone. You do have people to call upon, even if they're through online communities. Obviously, they might not be able to help look after your children, nurseries, those kind of things, after school clubs. It's trying to carve out that, help and assistance, because we are helping each other evolve and, grow through this at this time. And it's through our bonds and our relationships that we learn about ourselves and where our shadow aspects come out. It's through our relationships with others, because they kind of show us aspects of ourselves that we might need to work on. You might have a conflict or an argument with someone and then realize, oh, that's something I need to work on. My reaction isn't very good here. I'm getting angry. Maybe I need to observe. So I think this is a really good outcome. But not being so proud that you feel that you need to do it all on your own, because I know I get a bit like that. And the last card we have is an angel number, and it's 2121 energy levels. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, and the opposite sex. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you, with a capital U. So I think that might be you and universe. So yeah, energy levels, that's a big thing I've been struggling with lately. And yeah, it's just about getting that rest. As you can tell by my throat, I've had a bit of a bad cold. So I'm going to wrap it up there today. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. Bye.